What's up, everyone? It's your boy, it's Giant5A here. And today, we are going to be doing top 20 worst movie sequels. So let's get into it. Let's start with our number 20. We have Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's a bad movie because it struggles to balance tone. It struggles to balance this fun Spider-Man vibe with this darker tone the movie tries to set. They try to make it a darker Spider-Man movie and keep it fun, lighthearted at the same time. That just doesn't really work. And then on top of that, just too many villains, like just too much going on at once. I felt like if they would have just kept it Electro, Spider-Man, and maybe Gwen Stacy, that would have been good because then they could have done more characterization, more development with these characters, and just could have spent more time on a better story. Overall, I think it would have improved the movie a lot. So that's why I have it on number 20. I think the acting in this movie is good, however. I just think the things like having too many villains, not really having a good balance with the tone or understanding what they wanted for the tone, kind of make it a little bad. But outside of that, it's okay. Number 19, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 struggles because what happened is they had to make Venom a part of the movie. Sam Raimi originally only wanted Spider-Man and Sandman to be Spider-Man 3. But the toy companies, marketing companies were like, we need products we can sell. We need things we can do. So they had to forcefully put Venom in the script of Spider-Man 3 last second. So a lot of the things with Venom storyline-wise were really rushed because of that. So the story of Venom felt very rushed, and the second half of the movie felt very rushed because of those things. And number 18, we have Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer relies too much on special effects, struggles with finding the tone of the movie, and has a bad portrayal of Galactus, like extremely bad portrayal of Galactus. I don't know what the hell they were doing with that. But that is number 18. Number 17, Thor, Love and Thunder. This movie struggles way too much between balancing comedy and its darker tones. Thor, Love and Thunder just goes way too wacky into the comedy section. Basically, this man Thor becomes a damn comedian. And they struggle balancing that with Jane Foster's cancer diagnosis, which is more of a somber, sadder tone, and things get really convoluted. Number 16, we have The Next Karate Kid. A movie that didn't really need to be made. It was kind of boring, uninteresting. And yeah, that was about it. Didn't really do much. Number 15, we have Captain America, Brave New World. This movie's problem was it didn't really try anything. It didn't do anything. This movie just made a really bland, very safe story and didn't really try to experiment or do nothing exciting. Also, this movie had bad character development, very little character development. Even the villain wasn't really explained a whole lot. Like, they didn't explain his motives. They didn't explain how he became the way he became or how the deal with him and the president in the movie, which was Harrison Ford, came to be. They didn't explain a lot of things in this movie. And another thing, you can't put gamma radiation in pills. It's energy. You can't put energy in pills. That doesn't work. Energy has to have a source, like a line to flow through something. Much like electricity. You can't put gamma in pills. So that made no damn sense whatsoever as well. Like, do some research before you make decisions like this. So yeah, that's number 15. Also, it felt more like a Hulk movie than a Captain America movie. It felt more like a sequel to the Norton Hulk movies, which a lot of people didn't like, including myself. So that's number 15. Number 14, we have Wonder Woman 1984. Bad plot, just bad villain. They try to make this villain like that he can basically wish anything and it happens, but it just really didn't work well. Just terrible, failed at execution. So yeah, number 14, Wonder Woman 1984. Number 13, Venom Let There Be Carnage. I felt like this movie suffered because it had very little action. The first action scene comes within an hour and 10 minutes in the movie. So the movie's like an hour and 45, hour 56, maybe max 2 hours. So like half the movie is spent with no action scenes. Then on top of that, just a very bad tone of the movie, like just a very terrible tone of the movie. It didn't fit what the movie is supposed to be, nor the characters. Like, I feel like a movie about Carnage, Cletus Cassidy Carnage, who is a serial killer who gets the symbiote, should be a darker toned movie because that man is dangerous. That man don't care about shit. So that movie should be more dark in tone and not really this comedic, lighthearted movie. You know what I mean? It didn't really work to be that. Or PG-13. If we're doing Carnage, that shit should be rated R. I'm being real. Number 12, we have Superman 4: Quest of Peace. Had a small budget had a small budget which hurt the movie. Also, bad plot, bad story, and yeah, that's about that. Number 11, we have Big Mama's House, Like Father, Like Son. Much like one of those jokes that were really funny the first time, but every time you hear it, it just gets more annoying and annoying. That's kind of what the Big Mama House franchise really was. The first movie was good. You laughed. It was funny. It was original. But after that first movie, it just got really annoying and repetitive and just more of an excuse for Martin Lawrence to cross-dress than anything else. So, yeah, that's why number 11 is Big Mama House, Like Father, Like Son. Number 10, we have Paul Blart 2, Mall Cop. Just a bunch of fat jokes that didn't land and segue jokes. So, yeah, not really fun. Number 9, Dumb and Dumber 2. Boring and just very unhumorous, uncomedic, very unfunny. So, yeah, number 9 is Dumb and Dumber 2. And let's get into it. Number 8, we have Bad Santa 2. The first Bad Santa was good. The first one was good. It had a good story. It was funny. The second one, however, felt like everyone was just going through the motions, like they were just there to almost collect a check. They didn't really feel like they took any pride or really had fun making the movie, you know? It just felt like, let's get this over with. Almost like the attitude you go into a doctor's appointment with. So that's kind of how Bad Santa 2 felt. Number 7, Coming to America 2. Bad story, relies too much on nostalgia. And yeah, that's what I got to say about Coming to America 2. Daddy's Day Camp really likes bodily fluid jokes. So I guess if you think that's funny, you'll like this movie, but I don't. It's done terribly and it's not funny. Daddy's Day Camp is a sequel to Daddy's Daycare for all y'all that don't know. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice is bad because, for one, bad characterization. Batman does not kill. Batman does not take an Uzi out of the criminal's hand and start spraying them all down. That does not happen. He does not blow up criminals' cars. He does not shoot a gas tank and blow up something where people are at. He does not do that in his movies or the comics. So why'd you have him do this in this movie? I don't know. And then Superman, on top of that, his characterization is bad too. They make him stoic with no personality or emotion. Superman's not like that at all. In the comic books, in the Christopher Reeves movies, he's very caring. And he's more like an Earth person than an alien because he was raised on Earth the majority of his life. He didn't grow up on Krypton to 18 and decided, hey mom, hey dad, I'm going to move out now. That didn't happen. Okay? So, like, he just got the characterization wrong completely. And also bad casting choice. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor sucked. Let's be real. So yeah, I mean, Zack Snyder, I think, is a good director. I think Zack Snyder's a good director when it comes to story, it comes to action. But I don't think he's a good director for superhero movies. I think he's bad at superhero movies. The only superhero movie I liked by him was the original Wonder Woman. That was it. He's very bad with superhero movies. He just messes up what makes the character great and what makes people love that character. He takes that away and messes it up. And I'm glad we have James Gunn now, and I'm hoping he does better. So, yeah. Number 4, we have Nutty's Professor 2, Meet the Klumps. Nutty Professor 2, Meet the Klumps is random for the sake of random. and over-the-top crazy for the sake of being over-the-top crazy. It's not really funny or really anything. It's just more of an excuse for Eddie Murphy to put on a bunch of different costumes and play the whole movie as himself, pretty much. Daddy's Home 2 is very unfunny, very just not humorous, and yeah, just a bad movie. Number 2, Batman and Robin. Number 2, Batman and Robin. What can I say about this movie that hasn't been said already? Bad dialogue, too many villains, and way too damn campy, bro. Like, it makes the 66 series look dark. It makes the 66 series look like the Dark Knight series, and that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that level of dark. It's that level of campy. That's what I meant to say, not dark. That level of campy. That it makes the Batman 66 series look like the darkest thing ever. Number 1, we have Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. Space Jam 2: A New Legacy is basically one big advertisement and one big presentation of the Warner Brothers' older IPs and, hey, look at us type of thing. Just a big advertisement and a big cash grab for companies, pretty much. That's all it was. Companies advertising their products, and that's about it. So, yeah, oh, LeBron's a bad actor. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Thank you all for watching, and peace.